Hi, this is Sarah from the Serenity Reiki Clinic. Today we're going to continue on with our theme of the second chakra, and we're going to discuss stones for creativity. But first, what does creativity mean to you? What comes to mind when I say creativity? Do you think of famous composers, writers, artists? Do you think of some creative genius that's inspired, almost celestial, or do you think of someone with a passion for quilting? Because being creative is all of those things. It can be your livelihood, or it can just be your hobby. It can be something that motivates your life, or something that just gives meaning to it. So what does being creative mean to you? And why should you care, right? Well, being creative will not only make your life fuller and more enjoyable, it could also lead to living longer. Recent scientific studies have shown the ability to be creative could actually predict a longer lifespan. In a Scientific American article published in 2012, and I'm going to quote directly from it, researchers found that only creativity, not intelligence or overall openness, decreased mortality risk. One possible reason that creativity is protective of health is because it draws on a variety of neutral networks within the brain. The article went on to cite studies and research that demonstrate creating art decreases negative emotions, reduces stress and anxiety, and improved mental outcome overall. So what a win, right? But wait, there's more. These scientific studies and research on creativity and being creative have found that being creative provides clues for people to become better problem solvers and to think outside the box. And this in turn promotes ingenuity. Creative thinkers tend to invent and problem solve. And the more we problem solve and think outside the box, generally the happier we are with our place overall in life and our life experiences. So today, I ask that you think outside the box as we talk about gemstones and crystals for promoting creativity. It's been my experience when I have someone new on the Reiki table and I discover blocks in the second or sacral chakra area, it's always a fair bet that their creativity is stifled and blocked too. Okay, and usually there's a block connected also to the throat chakra as well, because creativity and self-expression go hand in hand. The throat chakra gives voice to our emotions, while the sacral chakra rules our creativity, which is our ability sometimes to give meaning or to produce works of art, whether they be symphonies or whether they be, like I say, a beautiful garden, and express our emotions in this type of way, or express the true uniqueness of our own personal experiences. So you see how these two chakras or energy centers go hand in hand, yeah? And when the sacral is blocked, it seems that the throat shuts down as well. A variety of things can cause these blocks or the chakras to shut down. Specifically in the sacral, we're looking at illness, trauma as a young child, surgery, perhaps lack of self-care, particularly rough childbirth, hysterectomy, sexual issues, the list goes on and on. And also, very often I find that the problem with this chakra is stress-based. So even if you're working to heal some of these issues from the past, which great, kudos to you for doing that, stress of life can also end up impacting this energy center. See, stress and anxiety are the kiss of death for creativity, and it's really difficult to create when you're feeling upset, worried, or anxious. Now, I'm not saying that you have to go live in a cave to get rid of stress, because I'm sure for a lot of people that would be very stressful. For a lot of us, not so much. So, stress is, in some degree, a fact of modern life. Yeah, every one of us will experience stress at some point of our lives, and that's perfectly normal, completely natural, and it happens, like I say, to all of us, especially now. But more and more people are moving past just occasional stress into full-blown anxiety disorders, which are much more severe than just occasional worry or feeling stressful. If you are suffering from anxiety and would like to create a more positive, natural atmosphere, you might want to consider working with crystals and gemstones. I just covered which stones to use for anxiety in the 4-week online sacral class that I'm teaching. And some of these stones are also very key in reviving your creativity as well. So that's where this video came from. I wanted to share this valuable information with you. Did you know that most gemstones do a variety of different things? Oh, but wait. First, before we go any further into the stones, I have to tell you, of course, this isn't medical advice. We never prescribe or diagnose at the Serenity Reiki Clinic. And did you know that it's illegal to do so in the United States? Yeah. So all I do is share information with you that I've personally experienced, what I was taught by teachers, and what I've witnessed treating clients for 10 plus years all over the world. So will these stones allow you to throw out your anxiety medication? No, of course not. And again, this should not be taken as medical advice. We would never tell you to stop taking your meds, okay? Can these stones help you create a more soothing atmosphere for yourself? Of course. The natural beauty of the stones plus the vibrational energy could change the energy of your home or your workplace and therefore help you feel calmer and more centered, thus reducing anxiety and stress. Crystals and stones have a healing effect on our bodies, and having a gemstone healing session can be very soothing as well. It's a great way to relax and de-stress, and stones work on many different levels, but this is not a class about that. Crystals have been used for thousands of years for divination, decoration, and inspiration. Gemstones and crystals can take you out of everyday reality and really, if you allow them, open you up to a new way of thinking too. So here are some of my favorite stones to use when I have writer's block or I need inspiration for the next painting. One of the #1 go-to stones for creativity is, of course, citrine. Most people associate lovely citrine with joy and abundance. It helps your creativity and gets the creative juices flowing by helping you to better interact with both the inner world and the outer world. Citrine most of the time is used as a manifestation stone for abundance. And just so, some of the keys in manifestation are also the keys in creativity because the two are linked, right? It promotes calmness and it is thought to stabilize your mood while bringing energy to complete projects. So see, it's a win-win on so many levels. Another wonderful and somewhat common stone to jumpstart your creativity is spinel, and in particular orange spinel. It's often a go-to stone for second chakra work, and it's said to help one clarify creative ideas. It gets the wheels turning, so to speak, on creative projects, and it draws the user any necessary resources needed to begin. It's also thought to balance the emotion and stimulate your intellect. Chances are you probably already own some spinel, even though you may not be aware of it. It's a very common stone that's used in inexpensive gemstone jewelry. It's usually dyed. It does come in different colors, naturally, but it's usually dyed. And often it is sold as other gemstones, like I say, in gemstone jewelry, specifically in birthstone jewelry. So chances are good if you picked up something at a department store, no, not all stores, but if you picked up something at a department store that was, say a ruby or a sapphire for $19.95, it's probably spinel. But see, it's also really good, isn't it? So it's a win-win. But anyway, tiger iron is also associated with both the root and sacral chakra, making it an ideal stone to use for creativity and creative endeavors. Tiger iron is tiger's eye, with natural bands of hematite occurring in its makeup. So tiger iron versus tiger's eye. It's thought to assist in the arts and all creative endeavors. Tiger iron is very helpful to implement your creative abilities and especially get creative and artistic projects off the ground and really manifest these projects into coming to fruition. Also, it's a great stone to be worn when beginning or planning any new creative endeavors. So you have orange spinel and tiger's iron when you're in the development stage of really planning out your project, whether it's writing a new symphony, beginning a new book, or writing a film script. Another great go-to stone is orange carnelian. It's been valued forever by nobles. Today it's kind of less desirable. People don't normally gravitate towards orange carnelian. Although many people still use orange carnelian to increase their overall daily energy. It's a go-to stone for second chakra work, and it's especially noted for increasing your creative energy overall. Yeah, so it's a very interesting stone. People consider it to be an imagination booster, if you will. It's considered the go-to stone for people that have creative blocks, for breaking through them and boosting your overall creative ability, and also aiding you with decision-making power based on confidence. So in other words, it will make you more confident about the decisions that you do make, which will make it easier then to move forward, which is another issue that some people do have with creativity. They have a great idea and maybe they can even birth it into fruition. They've actually, created that piece of poetry, let's say, or written that screenplay, but then they can't do anything with it. They are not able to show it to anyone or publish it or submit it for review even. So this is a great stone to kind of help you get over that hurdle. Another orange stone that you might want to consider is orange aventurine. It's also considered to be very effective in releasing blocks affecting your creative flow. So if you're feeling stuck or blocked, try meditating with a small piece to activate your imagination. Another stone that you may not consider to be part of this creative family would be sodalite. It's not orange. It's actually a deep blue stone with white flecks of calcite interdispersed in it. It's known as a stone for clarity and eliminating confusion. It's also said to relieve stress and anxiety. So see how it fits into this? It's available in many forms, including jewelry, but people buy generally small pieces of sodalite either to meditate with or as figurines, or they buy them carved into pyramid forms. A lot of people think that the pyramid-shaped sodalite will remove writer's block. See, the pyramid shape helps to amplify and focus energy, yeah? So the stone in other forms will of course be helpful, but it's not considered as effective for this particular issue of writer's block. The pyramid's the go-to one. So, it's one of my favorite stones. So personally, I think it's a good idea to have sodalite around you and as many as possible, right? Because if nothing else, they're beautiful stones and they do add peace to your surrounding. If you follow me on Snapchat, then you know I have a large personal collection of sodalite. And I can't really say enough good about this particular stone. Whether you paint, write, sculpt, quilt, sing, garden, compose, act, whatever it may be, you can think of these creative stones as a little help, a little bit of nudge to get those creative juices flowing, yeah? Working with these beautiful stones will allow you to connect with the mineral kingdom and in turn, hopefully boost your creativity and your inspiration. Okay, I hope you found this video helpful. If so, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to know more about stones or the second chakra or Reiki or healing or just about anything in the spiritual world, there's still time to join the Mega 4-week online Sacral Chakra course. This course includes a 35-page workbook, 4 new videos, 4 new meditations, 4 weekly live calls with me, and daily emails to help you bring this energy center back into balance and kick your creativity into overdrive. Visit Serenity to learn more. I'll put a link up, okay? It really is a mega class. The next video coming up, I believe, is Ask a Reiki Master Teacher. I've gotten some really good questions this week, and I look forward to sitting down with you and answering them. So hopefully that video will be out within the next couple of days. Okay, thanks for watching. Reiki blessings. Bye-bye.